Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. How are you? Okay. In this video, we are going to draw, create a MCQ, that multiple choice questions, in a simple manner, and it will be created quickly, and as we have already shown you our quiz, which we have offered you, and the links are available in the YouTube, and if you have not seen it, please do see that video in which it is explained, but I will also give you a review here so that how it is working. Okay, so we select here the topic, the chapter, right? And in the chapter, as soon as we select the chapter, it goes to the database and picks up the sequentially place the questions, yeah, and takes the first question from that chapter and plots its choices, and then your clicks with your click, it is going to match whether your answer is right or wrong, right? For example, why will you use XLSB as your file type? Yeah, XLSB is the Excel file which is used to minimize the size of the file, and also it is a 1 and 0. This is a binary file. XLSB is a binary file, that's right, and it saves the Excel data in binary format, of extensible, and it is instead of XML format, it saves it as a binary format. So in which you can record the macros as well, and this is very efficient. So if we click here, yes, so this will give us 1 mark out of 1 out of 10, and then you double click, and it goes to the next question in the row. What is it? This is the next question in the row, right? Yeah, and so it is here that where will you go to bring the developer tab, and the developer tab is in the ribbon. For this, you will go to File, and then go to Options, and yeah, remember, no? Yeah, you go to Option, and that's right. Right. So the right answer is File, Option, Customize Everything. That's right. Okay. So this was a revision of our previous MCQ lesson. In today's lesson, we are going to show you a simple function, which is random between function. This will not only that, its advantage is that it will change the scenario. It will take the questions randomly. It will not follow the sequence which is maintained in the database for appearing for the question. It will pick the random. It will pick the random question, right? So it has, as you can see, 2 coordinates. One is this, and then put a comma, and the other is this. And random between, in which you can write, for example, a number. It can be, say, minimum is, for example, 3, that you want the ring from the third, right? Or one, right? Okay. The first question to 12th question, for example, right? It will still work. But since you want to make it variable, so we will say the one is fine. And here we will do what? We will say the maximum number in the column A of the database sheet. Maximum number in the column A, this is A, of the database sheet, right? So if you press enter, it is going to work. So each time you calculate it, each time anything is done here so that the system is calculating, it will resolve a new number, and the new number will make a new address. And that address, on that address, this will be brought, means the question will be picked. So, so this A is having the numbers, right? Yeah, these are the numbers 3, 4, 5. Why it is 3? Why not 1? Yeah, because the 1 is this row, right? So you don't have to worry about that. This is, but have all you need to do is this: put a formula here, that's row number, right? So that this row number comes here, and you extend this formula to the entire sheet. No matter how many rows are there, 1,000 rows or all you need to do is just put this formula, which picks the row number, right? And you adjust this formula not from 1 but 3, right? That is the minimum. Okay, press enter. So this will, as soon as a change happens, it resolves to a new address, and it is doing it randomly. You cannot predict which number out of these thousands and thousands of number which might be available there, which question is going to be picked, right? So the indirect function is a simple function which gives you which picks the data which is written in here. On D7 you have what? You have a formula which gives this address, that it tells to you, to the computer, that go to the database sheet, and the C column, whatever is in the C column, and the row number is whatever is randomly available here, brought by the computer, that is 10. So C10, and this is due to this system, this function is bringing the question, right? This is bringing the question because it says that go to the D7, and whatever cell address is there, go there. So this is indirect, not directly saying that go to the C10. If it's if we press F2, right? F2 and press F9, it will resolve this number. So press Control C, right. Now, this will still bring, now we press equal to and write this will still bring the same thing. But what would happen? It is now always bringing the C10. Although here is C4. So that's why you need indirect function, Control Z, yeah. So that whatever is the address here, the system goes to that address and pick the contents of that. So it goes to database sheet and C8. If you say C8, then it will bring the it will means the why it is C8, because this random thing has picked out of the numbers in the database. They are 3 to 10, 3 to 12, 3 to 12 numbers, right? So it has randomly picked 8, and 8 makes it C8 of database. And this says, okay, go to the database and bring the C8, right? So far, so good. So this is how you did this. Right? Now, what is this? This is simply the values, right? This is the simply values for the VLOOKUP function. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the choices, right? These are the choices. And here it is going to pick for the first choice, it is going to VLOOKUP the database sheet from C to I and get what? Get the number which is written here, that is 3. A8 means 3. So on the third is the first choice. On the fourth is the second choice. On the fifth is third choice. On the sixth is fourth choice, and so on. So we have already the space for the 5 possible multiple choices. That's how it is now ready to bring the choices, right? So our job is done to plot the MCQ exam, but no answer has been so far discussed now. Okay, at least the job it is doing is what? Bringing the random question from the database, which might be having thousands of the questions here. So you will, even the examiner won't be able to guess or predict that which answer is going to come in exam. Okay, which question is going to come in the exam. Why? So this is very intelligent system. Now, with the use of the simplest formula, this is the main formula, which gets the random number, which is starting from 3, and the maximum in the database, A column. So whatever is the number, it makes the cell address to link, and in the C column, because the C column is having only the question, right? Well, since the questions are when this address is done, then you with the indirect function, it is going to whatever the address it resolves here. So the system goes and pick from that. So the question is ready. Now the choices, how to bring the choices? It is doing the VLOOKUP of what? The lookup has 3 things. What to look up? He says the lookup is question, because in the database column C are the questions, right? and where to look up. So, okay, database C to I, and the entire column C to I, okay, and then if found what to do, it says that bring the third column, because second column is the answer, you know. We don't want to show the answer here, otherwise the purpose of the MCQ will lose. If we say, okay, instead of making it, I show you. If we make it 2, so this will bring the answer on the top always, right? So this is the answer of this question. So let's make it 3, right? Okay. So A8 is the number of column in the range of database C to I. So if it is 3, so it is going to get the 3. That is the first choice. First choice in the multiple choice. You go and see. If this is the question, this is the answer. So this is 1, this is 2, this is the first choice. Yeah. And so on. This is the first choice. The third is the first choice. Fourth is the second choice. And fifth is the third choice, and so on, right? So that's why in the sheet we have written 3 is the first choice, 4 is the second choice, 5th is the third choice, 6th is the fourth choice, 7th, if available, that is the 5th choice, right? Okay. So now, so far we have been able to pick the random question, plot it on the examination paper. This is the examination sheet, and this is the paper. This is the worksheet, which is giving you a random number, unpredictable. Imagine you have thousands of questions, and you start doing testing yourself or testing your kids that okay, answer this question and select the button which you have. Now this button is has there's a logic to test whether if the uh, man if the student or the the audience, they choose this button, so it is going to check it whether it's and it is going to respond you. In the VBCR, in the VBA, the VBCR, it is puts the line feed. If you don't click this button, this is the right answer, of course. If you click this button, it will say wrong. Say try again. Okay. Okay. So now it is moved to the next question. So you have lost the answer. You have missed the number, right? Because each time that the thing is done, meaning it is changed, it goes up and resolve this again. Go to and force the computer to take a new number and bring the next question, right? So let's see the code. It is very small and short code which we have written. So we go to assignment row and we say edit. Yeah. So it is going to bring you the code in this, or you can go through the developer tab as well. But okay. Just taking time. It shouldn't anyway. Please bear with me. Sometime, it goes. Okay. Okay, it has resolved something. Okay. So what I'm going to do is show you the code. I show you the code. I'm trying to show you the code. Yeah, this is the code. The button one is only doing that much. And this is the code which calculates, which force it to calculate, right? So we don't want that it goes up, control X. Okay, to the next question. So we say go to the next question only when. So I'm pressing control X here and moving it with the Bravo. Okay, so then it gives you the chance to try again on the same question, right? So the same thing is for all the buttons. Control V, control V. So these are the 5 buttons. So let's try to understand that what is this the short code which is written, what is it all about? First of all, since it is button 1, the choice is 1, right? The choice is 1. Button 2, the choice variable is 2. We have taken a variable, and to tell this code that the user has resolved, has used the second button, right? Okay, and the 2, so that it is going to look up and whether this 2 matches the answer or not. First of all, it gets the answer. What is the answer, right? For answer, it is now doing the lookup function. The application dot worksheet function dot. This is the wonderful way to write all the functions which we normally write in the Excel sheet. All are available within the code. So you don't have to write the means you can use the same functions within the code. So that gives you the power of Excel worksheet within, that makes your VBA more powerful. And otherwise you would have to write a long sequence of code and logic to bring all these things. So here it is doing the lookup of the current question and to bring the answer, right? And in the answer, in everywhere is the same, right? Everywhere this is same, right? So when the answer is here and it is checking if the answer selected is matching the actual answer, then it gives you the applause. It is bravo. On the title box, in the message box, you write first what you want to say in the box, and then press a comma and then another comma. This is going to tell you what you here. This is the place where you write something to appear on the title of the box, right? So the Bravo box or try again box, they will be coming. In case the answer is wrong, you will see that the title of the message box will be try again, and in case of your answer is right, then it is going to write the bravo in the title box, and it will also at that time it is going to calculate, means go to the next question, right? So these are the simple macros which have been written. Simple code, VBA code has been written to determine whether the selection was right by the user or wrong, right? So let's give a wrong answer, and so that we see that it selects it, it gives you the chance to try again or not. Why will you use XLSB? The right answer is for all these purposes, right? But if you use this button, so it will say wrong, okay, and it will say you to try again. Now it is hanging on the same question, not proceeding to the. So it is now allowing you to try again. Yeah, it is allowing you to try again. Yeah, but as soon as you do the, it jumps to the next one, right? As soon as you give the right answer, it jumps. For example, again, let me check the code, Alt F11. Yeah, yeah. This one has to be removed here, otherwise it will go to the next question. Yeah, that's right. This one has to be removed. Right. The next it will go to the next question only when you answer the correct. Your answer is correct. Otherwise, it will keep you. It will allowing you. It will always allow you to try again, right? So let's try to give the wrong answer to this. Yeah. So says no, and it allows you to try again. Yeah. Yeah. Wrong. It allows you to try again. Now, if you did this, allows you to try again. Allows you to try again. But if you give the right answer, correct, and it takes you to the next question. Okay, so this is the simplest way of developing and picking the. So the basic thing you must do in order to do this simplest technique is what? Build the database. Build the database in such a manner that you have the chapter, you have this column blank, you have the row number formula is here, then the chapter, you can give any chapter name, right? And that chapter should repeat all the 10 questions, 12 questions, whatever you want to write, to keep, right? It should repeat. And as soon as you have the finish of this chapter, you can now add a new chapter. This is a new chapter now, okay? But this will remain same. This is 13. And here you will write some question. For example, the indirect indirect function allows you to what? Allows you to uh, get, we say, get the cell contents from the cell address provided in cell, right? Okay, in another cell, in another cell. Okay, this is the answer. We hide this answer somewhere in choice 3, okay? And the indirect function, now the wrong answers, you can do whatever that enables you, allows you to say, get the total. For example, you can write anything, total from range or you can write here, the third is allows you to take the cell pointer relocated, sorry, to relocate, sorry, the cell pointer. And what else? Or to calculate the worksheet. What else? Okay. So what would happen? You will now see in the quiz which we have here, you will see a new chapter. If you see here, let me, yeah, I'm sorry, this is the end. Yeah, this is the chapter 2. And in here, you will get the indirect functions allows you because you have chosen the lesson number 2, right? So you have these questions. So get the cell content from the address point provided in another cell is the right answer. You press yes, that's it. Okay. So if you do this thing here, so now that question is also now available in somewhere here. But since it is randomizing, so each time you give the right answer, it will pick the random questions from there. Okay. So if we remove this, it is now, for example, we force it to 13, so it will bring it. You can either keep on entering it, F2, enter. So it is until it comes to 13, right? Right? It is going, it's doing randomly here. F2, enter. F2, enter. So each time this is active, enter, until it reaches the question which we have entered it. It is doing randomly, huh? So, so since, and this is the maximum of this, of course, it will bring, but it is its own discretion when to bring it. And if you want to force it to it, so copy this formula and write and press 13 here, direct. So you will see your desired question is available. Pressing undo will bring the formula back. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed this, and this is a wonderful way which its application is enormous. Means those people are giving the great feedback for this. There's some people are using this for at home to sit with their children, kids, and play with this, and give them the quizzes and give them the prices, the score they do. The system also gives you the score, right? So what was there, and similarly, people are also using it for presentation purposes. At the end of the session, for example, whatever was your presentation, before the presentation, you make the certain quizzes. The outcome of our today's session is here, and in the form of the quiz. Let's try it. So it will make your session active. It will make the audience active. It will draw the interest of the audience as well. And also you can you can use it in the educational institutes. This is a multi-purpose tool which can easily be designed. So I have made it available for you on the YouTube comments line. You will see the link, and do let me know about your feedback on this. Thank you very much. Thank you.